Hey, Michael. Hey, George. I know you're at work, man. Thanks for popping in. I'm just fooling around. No agenda today. Just fooling around. A few things I want to bounce off of everybody and see if they're up for it. Jack is slick today. Yes, Michael. That's it. That's the Save the Tatas, as we call her around here, Tits McGee. I gotta chew up the tires still. Just don't stick very good. I don't imagine we'll get anybody on here today. Hey, Tad, there you are. I know George probably won't be here long. He's working today, so I know the rest of you guys probably are too. Only the important people. Right. That's right, Michael. It's for sure. Well, I ain't one of those superstars, so I don't draw the crowds. Oh, that's good, Tad. Self-employed is a good thing. I'm self-retired. How's that? Yeah, I know that feeling, Tad. Yeah, I was self-employed for a while too in my life. I used to own a hot rod shop, custom motorcycle shop, and yeah, I totally get it. Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get anybody today, so it's just us, which is cool. So I will. I'm just tinkering with these cars. Um, I This car that I'm running right now. Good for you, Michael. I knew that, but that's awesome. Yep, nothing like being retired. I wish my wife could retire. Somebody's got to support us. But this car on the track, I actually built this car at the same time that I built this car. These cars are from, I forget when. They're about 10 years old now. Oh, that'd be a great business, Tad. Hey, John, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. Thanks for wasting your day with me. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm just testing and tuning this little midget. And like I said, I built these two cars about 10 years ago. We had a proxy race. And those are my entries. One for me, one for my wife. I'll give you a good guess which one was my wife's car. But the car is themed breast cancer awareness. My wife's aunt died of breast cancer, and my wife was very involved with the American Cancer Society. We used to do a lot of fundraisers with them. We went on the walks and did all that kind of stuff. So that proxy that we did just happened to fall around that time. So I themed this car for my wife. It's got all the breast cancer stuff, the ribbons and the slogans and everything all over it. And of course, the driver, as you know, like I said, we call her Tits McGee. I took a male, the original driver, and turned her into a girl. She's got a ponytail. She's got a big long ponytail and great big airbags there in the front in case she crashes. So, yeah. So those are my entries. And both those cars were sat in boxes for years, and the chassis they weren't all that great. So I decided to rebuild both of them. I just finished rebuilding my wife's yesterday. So now she got her car back, and she said she'll race with me now if I got her car done. So we like the midgets around here. Yeah, the old Tits McGee runs pretty good. Chassis are essentially the same in both cars. I just redid them both. It's just wire. And I have the Predator 20,500 motor in it, which is way overkill, but I like the torque that this motor provides. And with these little cars with the big tires on them, torque is your friend. Especially on this little short track, because you can't really get too fast going on here, but the torque really sends you down the straightaway. Hey, Gene, happy Friday, brother. Happy Friday indeed. Might have to go out for a fish dinner tonight. So, question for you guys. What do you guys think of these? What do you guys think of the midgets? You guys like them? Now, I have to show you. These midgets, this is not the same midgets that we just did with George's race. Just for size comparison, I'll show you guys here. You can see the difference here. The giant midgets that we just did, or as we used to call them, the oxymoron midgets, because they're giant midgets. I get it. We used to race the smaller scale, which is 1/24 scale. Those big midgets, I believe, are like 1/18 scale if we measured right or whatever. But my question to you guys, all 5 of you, is would you guys be interested in doing another proxy midgets, the smaller ones, the 1/24 scale cars? Would you guys be up for that? If you would, I think I'd like to do one. I think we'll do it a little more like the other proxies do. Maybe you guys send me your cars first. I'll run them on my little track. I'm going to make this track bigger too. But we'll run them on my track, and then I'll box them up and send them off to Harry, and Harry can run them on his track, and then he can send them over to George. George can run them, and then we'll send them all back. What do you guys think? I think it's a great idea. Tad, the cars they're still available, the kits. And I'll post a link on the board so that everybody can find them. They used to be made by a company called Big Donkey, and they are a resin copy of the old Monogram Hot Shot kit. So I am going to copy it because Big Donkey is out of business, but there is a gentleman who's still selling these kits. It took me a while to get them, so he has the molds, I guess, and he'll pour one if you want it. They're not cheap. I'll just warn you now. So I'll find that link, and I will put it on the board for anybody who's interested in doing this. It's not going to be until we'll do it later in the year after the big Lambards race, so it's not a conflict with that. But if you guys are up for it, I'm up for it. And then I also have another thing I want to talk to everybody about. Oh yes, well under $500, Tad. I think they're around $40 for the kit, if I remember right. I bought 3 of them. I just sent one to George, and I still have 1 left or 2 left. I can't remember, but yeah. Like I said, I'll put the link up on the board. Yeah, it's not too bad. You get everything, Tad. You get the driver figure. You get all the interior stuff. You get a body. Everything. You get everything you can think of. If I'm not mistaken, it even comes with the clear for the windshield. I don't remember. I'll have to look. But it's worth it. For $40, it's worth doing. I love them. They're like one of my favorite series of cars, these midgets. So I would love to do another race. And like I said, we'll make it longer and we'll get involved and we'll have some prizes maybe and things like that. Another thing I want to have, another race that I want to talk to you guys about. Michael Squire knows what's coming. Yes, it does, Tad. Complete driver figure and everything. I'm going to do a single race here. We're going to call it something to the effect of the Shotgun Dave Fast Lap Challenge. I'm going to build a car. In fact, I'm already in the middle of a car. It's about halfway done. I'm going to build a car, and I'm going to run it on my track. Now, not an oval. I'm going to build my road course that I like. And I am going to run that car live for time. I'll set up my timer, and we'll run it live for time. And it will be documented. Then, anyone who wants to challenge me, if you think you can build a car faster than mine, you build your car, you send it to me, I will run it for time, live. And we'll just keep doing that. Maybe we'll give it a time limit, a few months or whatever we decide. But anyone who wants to send a car, and this is going to be a pretty unlimited event. So you can build any car you want, any car, as long as it's 132 scale, as long as it doesn't have silicone tires on it, and as long as it's a brass chassis. You have to build a brass chassis. Other than that, it's unlimited. Now, any motor you want of the normal style motors. We don't want to have any of the old 16D, none of that junk. We're talking about regular S-Can type motors like what we run. No commercial type motors. But any gears you want, anything, any tires other than silicone, any body, any configuration, whatever you want to do. It's unlimited. Sidewinder, angle winder, inline, whatever. I want to see. I'm going to build a car, and it should be pretty damn fast on this little track. It's going to be a monster. And I'm just going to throw the challenge out. Anybody that wants to do it, anything, Michael. Yes, piano wire is acceptable. Right. Like I said, just a hand-built chassis. Don't go buy a Revo slot and tune it and send it to me. I'll put it in a box and send it back. It's not what this is about. This is about what can you build. And maybe I shouldn't say just brass and piano wire. If you want to build a chassis out of wood, if you think it'll beat me, go right ahead. Build it out of wood. I want some creativity here. I want people to build some stuff. Like I said, it's a challenge. Try to beat me on my own track. And at the end of it all, I'm going to have some really good prizes for the winner. And maybe, second place. Who knows? Podium finishers will all get a special prize. So I'm gonna work with George. He's gonna help me. We're gonna put together the rule page and all that stuff because he's good at that computer crap and I'm not. And we'll post it on the board. We'll post it on the Facebook pages and see if we can get some challengers. So if you guys are up for it, I think it'll be fun. It's just my way of getting people involved with this and seeing what people can come up with. Sometimes a challenge is all people need to get them motivated to do stuff, You might have some crazy, weird chassis design floating around in your head. Put it together. Send it to me. Let's see if it's faster than me. And I promise, no sandbagging, and I will drive those cars as hard as I can drive them. Multiple entries at different times. No, Michael, it's one entry only. It's one entry only. So you'll build a car and do your best. Like I say, you should probably wait till you see my car run. And there will be complete transparency. I will show exactly what I've done to build my car. I will race it live. And then you can get an idea of how a car handles on this track, what the times are, those kinds of things. But yeah, one entry only. I just think it'll be fun. Oh, I can't see. Got my back to her. And we'll decide on a. I think so. So Fast Speedway. Thanks for joining us. What changes would you have to make, Gene? Yeah, I'll just run them as I get them, Tad. But we'll put a deadline on it, like closer to the end of the year, so people have time to build and all that and send their cars, because they're not going to send them all at once. They're going to straggle in. Whenever the car gets here, I'm going to run it, and when I'm done with it, I'll send her back. So, yeah. Well, what changes would you have to make, Gene? Oh, you can make whatever change you want, but you don't have to change it if you don't want to. As long as it's got urethane or rubber tires on it, it doesn't matter. You don't have to switch them. I mean, of course, unless it has silicones on it, then yes, you have to change them. But you don't have to. Hey, afternoon, Dan. So I think that'll be a fun race. The Shotgun Dave Fast Lap Challenge. Oh, okay, I see, Gene. Yeah, then you would have to change the tires. You wouldn't have to change the motor unless you want to try to make it faster. And like I said, there'll be no restrictions on width, or the only restriction will be ride height, because obviously we don't want them dragging the track. But hey, make it as wide as you want, as long as you want, whatever you think will be fast. And when we make up the rules, I'll give the exact dimensions of my track when it's set up that way, so you know what kind of turns you're dealing with and all that stuff. That just to make it completely fair. Yes, Michael. But it could be, if you want to race the Mach 5 from Speed Racer, or the Batmobile, or one of the silly cars from the Thunderbirds. I mean, if that's your thing, it's fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. It doesn't have to be a real car. That's why I say this is very wide open. It is very, very wide open, except for just a couple of rules: tires, ride height, and 132 scale. That's all I ask. I'm not sure, Tad. The showdown's not till July, so I'm probably going to start this sooner than that. But again, there's no time limit on it, so you can send a car. I'm probably going to make it end maybe October, somewhere around there. So you have half the year to build a car and send it in. The ride height minimum, Michael, I don't know yet. Probably 1/8 of an inch. Like I said, just so the cars don't drag. And remember, this is sectional track, so there are joins on here. So if you get too low, you could catch. But just kind of the same requirements we have on all of our races, really, for the ride height. I mean, look at it this way. Slotted cars work fine on here, and any ready to run cars, a lot of those are really low. Look at the MR slot car, the Shadow. God, that thing is super low, and it runs fine on here. I know, right, Tad? Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's not this one won't be an interruption because it's open. So you have plenty of time. There's no deadline, so to speak. Just whenever you get it done, you send it in. Like I said, I'll make a formal announcement on the boards and the Facebook pages and whatnot. We'll get a rules page together. Yeah, I do too, Tad. It's fun. I got so many projects sitting on my bench right now. I got my Lambards. I've got a ton of cars half built. And then like a dummy, I decided to rebuild this car of my wife's in the middle of all of it. But, my wife, I'd like to get her out here and have her race with me once in a while. So, hey, you never know, Michael. You just never know. It could win. I had sort of prequeled it to a few people, so I know that Danny Wiley's talking about building a car, and I'm sure Harry and George will both build cars. So there'll be a little bit of competition, but yeah, I think it's going to be fun just to see the creativity of people and what they send in. It's going to be great. And again, I want the cars to look like a real car, like you said, Michael. Even if it's a imaginary car, it's still just paint it and everything. Don't send in a white kit or whatever type car. Just let's at least make some effort. Like Harry's races, Harry's races are half about the modeling, and that's what we want. We want some modeling in there too, but figure out ways to make your car lighter and faster and all that stuff. It's fun. This will be fun. If you guys hang on one second, I have to step over my cord here, but I'll show you what I'm building. So just to give you guys a sneak peek of what Shotgun Dave is building, what's in the works. All right. So, speaking of Danny Wiley, a while back I told him a certain car that I've been wanting to build for a while. And there is a kit for this car, but it's very expensive and hard to get. So I said, can we make this on your 3D printing machine so I can cast it? And that is what we did. So I wanted to build a Chaparral 2J, the vacuum car. And so we made a 3D print, and I made a mold of it. And I decided this was going to be my car. Now, I'm having a hell of a time getting a chassis to fit into this car because it's very low. There's nowhere for a guide, so I'm going to have to get creative here. But this is going to be my car. Kind of funny, I've got the body just about done, and I still haven't built the chassis. Yeah, that's pretty good. Dan, your son, made me the mold, made me the master, so I could make the mold of this. And it's getting there. It's almost done. I still have a few details to add to it, but I'm thinking it's probably not going to be the fastest car in the world. It's resin, so it's going to be heavy. But I think that my drivetrain combo is going to make up for that. At least I hope it will. But that's what I'm building. Should be fun. You don't see too many 2Js, and I love the Chaparral cars, but no mainstream slot car company makes a 2J, so you gotta try to do it yourself. Guardrails. Yeah, right, Tad. This thing don't have no guardrails no more. The guardrails that were on this track were permanent. They were attached to the damn borders, so I cut them all off. but we'll figure something out. I won't be running the crap out of people's cars and having it hit the wall and stuff. Yes, Michael, the road course, not the oval. I'm going to set up the road course. And like I said, I think I've got an idea on how to make this table longer and wider. I'm going to have a little bit of a portable bench type thing here. And I'm going to make a bit bigger track with the bigger turns and more of them. Yeah, you definitely want to build a car that can go around turns. Yeah, I'm thinking about something like that, Dan. I don't know. I'm also thinking about I'll probably set up maybe, I don't know, something to cushion the blow if the cars get off the track, which I'm sure they will because I'm going to push them. So I should warn you that. I'm not going to baby your car. I'm not going to destroy it either, but it's here for a race. So I'm going to push it. I'm going to try to squeeze the fastest time out of every car that I can possibly squeeze out of it. And like I said, I'll do it all live. Every bit of it will be done live. You guys didn't see me run my hot rod yet, did you? I know my hot rods aren't really race cars, but I love them. Some of you probably saw the video. Needs the tires clean. Perfect, right in front of the camera. I planned that. I did. I planned that. Oh, those Carrera white walls sure look cool, but they just don't hook up very good. But this car wasn't about speed. It was about the cool factor. Damn it, again. No, this is not exactly a contender, Michael. That's for sure. It's definitely not going to win any races. Unless it may be a drag race with the other hot rods. I'm in the middle of building another hot rod too. Boy, those tires get dirty so fast. So you get the tires to hook up and it goes. So what are you guys all up to today? There's the boss. Happy Friday, Harry. We're just chatting about nothing, boss. I just sort of halfway announced the shotgun fast lap challenge that we're going to do. So that's what we've been kind of talking about a little bit. Everybody seems warm to the idea. Yep, I agree, Michael. So hopefully we'll see how many cars, like I said, when I get my car built, I'll debut it. I'll show it to everybody. We'll go over it, and then we'll do it live. Like I say, George is going to help me with the rule page and get it posted on the board because George is really good at that shit and I ain't. So we'll get her posted and we'll start building some cars. Ah, dang it, I did it again. I tell you. Look at that, you get them old Carrera tires hooked up and it goes. Yeah, it does. It moves pretty good. Hey, Rob, good to see you. Boy, getting everybody in here. Thanks for stopping in, Rob. Yeah, it moves pretty good, Harry, for a car made out of nothing but Carrera guts. Although it does have a slotted motor in it. Boss, we were also talking about doing another proxy with the 124 scale midgets, and everybody seems to be up for that as well. If we can get what's his name to make those kits. I only have the track set at 10 volts. The old tabletop raceway. Yep, that's right, Tad. Nothing wrong with that. Some of us don't have the room yet or anymore. So we have to make do. Woo, there you go. Now you can see the slotted motor. Well, I guess we put it in a slot dummy. Got that foot-long guide in it. It's hard to put back in the slot. So what's everybody else up to today? What are we doing? You guys playing? Or are you just hanging out with me? Woo. Jesus. See? I don't know why that car is so much faster. Down to the floor. The cripple has to go down to the floor. Oh my God. But look, no damage. See, that's how you build a car. You build it to take a hit. You're tuning on some cars, Harry? Are you tuning on the controversial Datsun 510s? Man, why is that car so? Look at this shit. What's going on here? Boy. Yes, that's right, Michael. I think this has the front wheels are bound up a bit. And I'm not climbing over there to get the tools right now. Man, she's screaming. Yeah, I do. That's right, Harry. Ache Canyon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for some reason the front wheels are just don't want to turn. But that thing was lifting the front wheels off the ground. I see the problem. Why is the guide? Oh, yeah. All right. Got it. The guide's not touching the damn. It's holding the front end up. Ache Canyon. That's good, boss. Let's put the Monster on. We haven't ran the Monster in a while. God, that thing was huge. That thing's a monster. A monster midget. I think I need to do the same thing with this. So yeah, guys, that's what I've been planning. Been thinking about doing this race for a while, so I think we'll make it happen. I'll get my car built, and we'll just take it from there. See who participates and who doesn't. It does still run good, huh, boss? For a beast. It's been sitting on the shelf since I brought it home from George's. That still runs good. You know, why wouldn't it though, right? Made with quality parts. A little oil, keep the tires nice, and it'll run forever. Hey, boss, can I tell them about the new product that's coming in the mail that we're getting? Can I say anything? Should I wait? Cool. So for you guys that are scratch building, getting setup wheels for your setup block is hard. You know, there's a few of them out there, but Stock Car Corner, in conjunction with Home Racing World, has come up with a solution. They're nice aluminum setup wheels just for your setup block. And there's two different sizes, one for the big cam motors and one for the slim cam motors. So depending on which bracket you use, you'll have setup wheels. I don't think they're going to be very expensive either. So they're on the way to us right now. When we get them, I think we'll probably do a little live and show you guys, you know, how they work or whatever. But they're very good. It's a good product to have for us scratch builders. So you don't have to use your nice fancy, you know, CB design wheels or whatever to set your car up. You can use the setup wheels, put them on, go for it. So we'll be showing those here pretty soon. In fact, they might get here today. We don't know. Right out what's fun this giant music is. Yeah, you think that's a good idea, Dan? Those setup wheels going to get you some? I think they're a great idea. Like I said, we've been working on it for a while, and yeah, take my money. Okay, cool, Dan. Like I said, when they get here, George and I and Harry will probably do a little quickie live stream to show everybody them. They should all be here. I don't know, maybe today. Just more cool products, you know, just to help us scratch builders. I don't want everybody to think that we're all just sitting around. We are still developing things, and there's a couple other cool things in the works that are going to be coming down the pipe here in a while as well. So the 124 kit is going to be a reality this year, probably sooner than everybody thinks too. I talked to Steve. He said that they're just waiting on certain things so they have enough in stock to be able to stock those kits. So you guys will be able to build land barges till you croak. Yeah, Chicks and Cheese will move. She flat move, but she ain't flat. I know, Michael. Still in land barge mode. I know a lot of you guys are. I'm not. I backed out of land barge mode. I got the chassis done and decided to tackle a few other things before I move on to the body and all that for my land barge. But I got plenty of time. Not due till July. So, and as far as I know, as long as Harry will have me, I'm going to go to Home Racing World headquarters and help Harry run the cars. I'm pretty sure George is coming too, but I can't speak for him. But yeah, I'm going to go and help him race the cars. Because it is a monumental task doing that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is too. Oh yeah, Dan, get your MT proxy card going, man. I can't wait to see it there. I wonder if Danny got his done yet and sent it in. I know he was close. But I think Harry said there's like 21 cars going to be there. That's going to be a hell of a race too. And if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be some $8.99 for the setup wheels. That's it. See? Shit. That's nothing. Okay, John, thanks for coming. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, $8.99 for the setup wheels. There you go. So you could buy 2 sets and have a backup pair. See, you guys come on these little impromptu live streams and you get all kinds of inside information. Oh, he's always got plenty of slot burgers, Tad. There'll never be a shortage of those. I don't think so, Michael. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, there's my daughter texting me. So, lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff happening. Yeah, I don't think they're set up. They might be. I don't know if he's put them on the website yet, Michael. I don't know if he was waiting until ours got here and we did the official announcement or what. Well, this will make my wife happy. She can race with me now. Yeah, I didn't think they would be on there yet either, Harry. I figured he'd wait until we did the official announcement, which will probably be beginning of the week, I would imagine, by the time we get them and all that. So, you guys doing anything good for the weekend? Anybody racing? Anybody building? Yeah, no. Well, like I said, this was just a little impromptu. I just kind of wanted to sort of halfway announce my little fast lap challenge event that I want to do, and maybe talk about the midgets a little. But yeah, that's all. I'm glad you guys could spend a little time with me on your Friday. Like I said, not one of the stars out there, so I don't get the traffic like everybody else does, but I'm glad you guys hang out with me. Appreciate it a lot. And I know my live broadcasts probably aren't. They're probably boring watching the car cruise around in a circle. You guys have all seen my cat every night. No one wants to look at me. Rather look at the sapphires. Oh, you didn't miss much, Dan. You didn't miss much at all. You got here shortly after I started. Oh yeah, Tad. Yeah, Harry's right. I was a little behind on my board surfing, so I checked it out this morning. And Harry's right. I've made a comment. Damn it, dude. Your track looks so good. It's one of my favorites. I swear. You know, you just built it so beautiful. I can't even believe it. And that damn car. Harry's right. The wheels look awesome. The whole thing looks awesome. You're just knocking it out of the park, man. Very, very, very proud to see you guys doing this stuff. It's awesome. The Zoom Divas. All these so-called experts. You know, somebody made a comment on somebody's live stream, I think, or maybe it was a comment in a video. I'm not sure. Yeah, you're right. Damn it, boys, though, for sure. Hey, Raul, thanks for popping in, man. I know you're busy. What are you doing on here in the middle of the day? Thanks for coming. Somebody made a comment about a lot of talking and not much slot car racing. And it sort of, I don't know, that sort of jangled in my brain a little bit. It was like, yeah, it's like we do a lot of talking, but not much actual running cars. You know, it's like, isn't that what we're here for? Running these cars? Let's run some cars. I think that was, I don't know who said it, but it like I said, it just jangles around in my head. It's like, yeah, let's talk more play. I think that's cool. I like it. So with that, there you go. You can watch Tix McGee drive her and move it around the track. See, I don't find it boring to watch cars run around in a circle. Mr. Albright, thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. I know you guys are all busy. Raul, John, all you guys, y'all got jobs and y'all work and y'all doing stuff. And I appreciate that you took time out of your busy Friday to watch my boring live stream. But John, just so you know, we got a new race coming up. Raul too, if you want to enter, where it's going to be the Shotgun Fast Lap Challenge. Got to build a car from scratch to beat me. I'm building a car, and if you want to knock me off my podium, you got to do it. And at the end of the whole thing, when it's all done, there'll be a pretty good prize for the winner. So look for an official announcement on the board and on Facebook pretty soon. challenging everybody to build a car faster than me. Yeah, that little midget hauls the mail. Come on, Raul. You still haven't built the damn car. You have to do it. Yes, you were right, Harry. The stadium lights on Cad's track are freaking phenomenal. Yes, I would too, Michael. Thanks, John. Yeah, no, that's old Tits McGee there. She runs good. Okay, Tad, totally understand, bro. Go do what you got to do. Yeah, have a great weekend. You too. Does anyone who beat me gets a prize? Ooh, I don't know, Gene. I might go broke sending out prizes. I don't know. We'll have to work that out. We'll see. Let's say maybe. How about that? Well, this is fun, guys. I totally, like I said, I know it might be a little bit boring, but I have fun doing this. Hey, is the lighting better this time? I got a half-ass makeshift light over there in the corner. I hope it's making things look better. You're on an airbrushing binge right now, Raul? Well, I seem to remember on a certain live stream where you said that 2024 was going to be the year you do a scratch build. And I do remember seeing that. And I remember hearing it. So, the gauntlet has been thrown down. Challenge issued. I hear you, John. But my race is not going to have a deadline. It is going to have an end date, but there will be no deadline. It's going to be a one-on-one, hand-to-hand combat with Shotgun Dave. I am going to build my car. I am going to run it live. I will show you transparently everything I've done to that car, how I built it. And we will run it live for time. And that will be the time to beat. And then you or everybody else who wants to can build a car at your leisure, send it in at your leisure, and you will send it to me. I will do the same thing. We will scrutinize your car live. We will put it on the track and run it for time. And if you beat me, you beat me. But someone can knock you off as well. If somebody else builds a car, you can get dethroned as well. All the way up until the last day of whenever we decide the challenge will end. So it will be an ongoing challenge. But I'm warning you, my car is going to be fast. I have I don't know if you can see it there, right there in the middle of the table. There's my 2J. I have gotten the body built for the Chaparral 2J. That is going to be my challenge car. At least I think it is right now, tentatively. And once that is done, then we will start. But it's going to be fast. I know it's going to be fast. So there you go. And again, the track will not be an oval. I will set up a road course. It will be bigger than this because I'm going to make this table bigger. And the track will be a little bit bigger. And again, when we get there, I will show it. I'll tell it exact length, everything, so everybody knows what's going on. Voltage that I will be using to run it on, all of that. And it will all be the same. So everybody will have to run on the same track. And we'll probably do it both lanes. So you might be slower on one lane than another lane. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to doing it. I'm excited about it. Yes, John. Open rules for the most part. 99.9% open rules. The only rules will be must be 132 scale, must be scratch built, have no silicone tires, and there'll be a minimum height requirement for the chassis because we don't want them dragging the track. But other than that, and no commercial style motors like 16Ds, that kind of stuff. We're going to keep it to, regular motors like we use. It could be a long can, it could be short can, it could be slim can, but none of the commercial style motors. Other than that, go for it. Any car you want, even if it's a fantasy car. If you want to race Batman, if you want to race Mr. Bean sitting on his Mini, whatever you want to do, I don't care. As long as it looks good and runs good. That's all we care about. Well, all right, fellas. I know it's Friday in the middle of the day for most of you guys. I'll have to go pick up my son from school here in a bit. I got to get some lunch in my belly. Because as you can see, I need lunch in my belly. But no Eurosport motors. Other than that, pretty much run what you run. There you go. None of this brushless stuff either. Okay. I'll probably have to be specific about that in the rules because somebody will ask, can I run the brushless motor? No. So anyways, guys, I'll wrap it up here, and you guys have a fantastic weekend. Go play with your slot cars. Go have fun. Go spend time with your families. Go do all the cool stuff. And as usual, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I really do. Like I say, you have lots of other things you could be doing, but here you are on a Friday afternoon hanging out with me. So I appreciate it very much. And we will see you guys soon again, and we'll do this another time. So thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.